Today we're going to be looking at the Argento Expert Advisor, and this one initially caught my eye because it's one of the few bots that actually trades silver. So this developer has also made some gold bots, but this one appears to be his silver specialist, which is mentioning fairly similar techniques to his prior one, including trailing stop loss, and it's not using any sort of particularly crazy AI or neural network, and it's just a fairly straightforward technical analysis strategy. And this video is sponsored by our free Golden Time Bomb Expert Advisor. Take your trading to the next level through automating the London breakout and the opening range breakout. Click the link in the description to download the EA completely for free. Saying that it's broker independent and supports hedging, so you can use it across many different types of trading environments. If we're looking here, it doesn't appear to trade too frequently, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's some sort of breakout or trend following model which works well on silver. The issue here is, once again, we're not seeing any sort of signal in terms of comments as well. It's fairly new, there's not a ton of information yet, but it's slowly kind of making its way to the top of the MQL5 marketplace, so I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes more popular as time progresses. So I took the liberty of running a test here, and I ran it using every tick based on real ticks, and this I believe is the M1, so let me just put it on the H1 to see a little bit clearer. And it is actually taking both longs and shorts in more of a mean reverting style system. So sometimes we can see that it's even taking these little shorts, so probably being run off of some sort of oscillator. Here's the same thing, right? We're deviating away from the mean, and we're clearly in a bit of a downtrend, and it goes long. This looks fishy to me, just like his prior gold bot. Frankly, the statistics are a little bit too good to be true. This one is less ridiculous than the gold one, where it had like a 90-something% win rate, but this one has a very positive risk reward and a 77% win rate. The gold one, I believe, was around a 1-to-1 risk reward and like a 90% win rate. So this to me strikes as either a history reader or a very blatant manipulation or over optimization. There's so few trades that he probably could have just cherry picked them or gone through and kind of eliminated the ones which didn't work. What you can typically do is you can first make a basic system, and you can see that, hey, it trades so many times during a year, and then you can essentially filter by, let's say, Tuesdays it doesn't do well. On average, over the past 1 year, Tuesday was not a good day. And that's purely just due to randomness, and it just so happened that in the past year, Tuesday was a bad day. You can then go and delete all the Tuesdays so that it looks way better in historical testing. So that's one thing you can do, or blatantly you can just add a data file with history and with seeing a look-ahead bias when it comes to future dates. Something else he might be doing, so I would be pretty mindful of that as well. So yeah, you've got to be careful either or here. Both of these are a little bit tricky in my opinion. And now if we go into the inputs tab, he does actually have very good inputs. And I've seen this with his prior bots as well, where he does have some great detailed take profit, start trail settings, and that he does have some different time settings and money management settings. So it looks like he did put thought to this. It's a lot more thought than what you'd see with a lot of the more sketchy bots. So it's kind of odd, right? Because it looks like there's a strategy here. I'm not so sure why he's trying to do a mean reversion strategy with an asset that trends as hard as silver or gold. Usually that's a bad idea, and that's probably why he's having to manipulate it to make it look good, because I've never personally seen a way to make that strategy work well. Maybe if we go and look to see if there's a time-based setting, because sometimes these can work as a night scalper, but alas, no, they're trading at pretty much every time of the day. And yeah, it's quite strange, honestly. I don't think there's much here, and this is probably why we're also seeing a live signal. We're not seeing a live signal, pardon me. Let's run ourselves a visual back test as well, just to see if we can glean a bit more information. But no, it's just there's a bit of a look back going on here, but no indicators, nothing out of the ordinary. And yeah, it's just, it's opening some history. They seem to be entering via market orders, but really quite odd. So Yeah, guys, like this is too good to be true in terms of statistical performance. You should always look at the edge over randomness. And with a roughly 2-to-1 risk reward, we would expect to see maybe a really good win rate would be 50% because you're breaking even at 33%. With spreads and commissions, it's more like 40. So if you're making 45, 50, you have an exceptionally profitable system. So if you have that with this system, with the system being at around 70%, and you couple that with the fact that you're running a mean reversion system on a very trending asset, something does not smell right. So this is definitely not a great bot. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's pretty new. I think he might be either hiring out the development, because if you look at his page in MQL5, he's been posting jobs for programmers too. So I'm not so sure like how long or how much success they will have. Maybe they've discovered something new, which I'm just not seeing here. But the fact that like he's going to the top of the marketplace fast is impressive. But at the same time, there's no signals, the strategies don't make any sense, and the statistics seem off. So unless we see a live signal coming out shortly, which gives us a lot more confidence in how his strategies work, I would personally stay far away. You usually should not get a strategy unless you have some semblance as to why or how it works. And we're not seeing that here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't buy this bot, and I will see you in the next one.